So we have to talk about Jasmine Crockett, who I don't know what it is for the past few weeks. It seems like she's trying to make a name for herself. Maybe she's trying to she wants to run for president in 2028. And if that's the case, then by all means, right? Like if you want to put this ghetto fake eyelash wearing loudmouth person as the person representing the Democratic Party, then by all means go ahead and do it. That'd be an easy win for the Republicans. Okay, if you want to put this person and make her the face of the Democratic Party, then by all means go in and do it. That'd be a very easy win. Right. And this is the problem with the Democratic Party, right? These are the people that are leading their party, right? They're a party with no direction. They have no leadership. OK, they don't have any strong leadership, that a person that's going to give them, proper direction, that's going to have some common sense. They got people like Jasmine Crockett that are loud as hell, just making a whole bunch of noise, saying a whole bunch of nothing. And this is the issue that they're having, because in this video, she's talking about how it is not illegal for, people to cross our borders, without, the proper channels, right? That's her. Like, and these are the things that are being said. I truly don't understand why you would think that. It's like, does any other country allow this to happen? Can you just go into any other country without throughout the proper channels and not be held, liable? Okay. And this is Jasmine. She's saying that people can just come through our borders and there'll be zero consequences, and it's not illegal. It's not a crime. And of course, Tom Homan, he's gonna set the record straight.
Jasmine Crockett says it is not a crime to enter the country illegally. Watch this.
They continue to say things like the illegals and that they broke the law coming in. But what they're not telling the American people is that it is a civil violation. It is not a criminal violation to enter the country illegally. It's not a criminal. It's a crime. It's not a crime. Don't give me this fake outrage about criminals roaming our streets when you guys stand 10 toes down for the biggest criminal that we have ever seen go into the White House.
Well, interesting comment there. Tom Homan joins me now. Here's the question, Tom. Is it a crime or a misdemeanor to enter the country illegally?
It's a crime to enter the country illegally on Title 8, United States Code 1325, and it's really pathetic that any member of Congress don't understand what the law says. They wrote the law. They enacted the law. It was signed by the president. It's a criminal violation to enter the country illegally. If you've entered it prior, it's a felony. So, I've been saying this for I don't know how long on your show, and I had to educate AOC years ago during the hearing that it's a crime to enter this country illegally, and we're going to enforce those laws.
So you heard from Tom Homan's voice, from himself. Like, so is he just making up a law? Is he making up the law? He's just making up this crime. This is he just making it up? Right? Something that Congress themselves is the one that create this law. So is he making this thing up? I don't understand where people like Jasmine Crockett come off and just say it's not a crime. Like when it's clear that it is, right? You just don't allow people to just come into your country illegally, right? You are a criminal. And why are they fighting so hard for this, right? Why are they fighting so hard for people to come into our country illegally, commit crimes, and they have nothing to say about it? Right? They're out here committing murders amongst American citizens, and these people don't even care. It's like they want these things to happen. Like, why is this a fight? This is something we should all be understood. This is all we should all want this. Like, you don't allow people to just come into your house, right? Because that would be a crime. Okay? Right? So why is it okay for just people to just run into our countries and steal our resources? Right? We shouldn't allow this, because no other country would allow this as well. I can't just run up in another country and just say I'm just gonna be here and not have to worry about being a criminal, right? Like, I'd have to face consequences for these actions. So it almost seems like those standards for the United States is just we shouldn't have those standards. People just come in and take our resources. Like, no, these are proper channels that you have to meet. You have to come in there properly, the right way, and make sure that you're not a criminal, all right? And do things the right way. But Jasmine, it seems like she's just saying the most outlandish things, right? Like, these people, I swear, they do not love America. That's what it is. They don't care about they don't care about people taking the resources. They don't care about the damage that some of these people come into our country and commit crimes. They don't care that what happens to the American citizens in this own country. They just don't care. And then she throws out the comment, because why should we care when we have a criminal in the White House? Like are we supposed to be taking? And this is why we can't take anybody in the Democratic Party serious, because when you say things like that, it's like, are you serious? Right? We all know that, Joe Biden and his DOJ, were out there, trying to come after him with these fake allegations and fake accusations. We already know the story when it comes to that. Right? And Trump and the people chose Trump. The people voted for Trump. It's like, is that something you still don't get? The people through all that, the people saw through all these nonsense convictions, right? The people said, you know what? These are all bogus. And said, we're still going to vote for this man, right? We're still going to vote for Donald Trump because he's the best to lead this country to where we need to be. Not you, the Democrats, not you, Jasmine Crockett, not Joe Biden, not Kamala Harris, none of you guys. Clearly, like, you guys did a bad job, right? And Trump came in there with a plan, right? He came in there with strength, understanding, competence, and said, this is what we need to do in order to get the United States back on track. And obviously, the first thing is to make sure we get these illegals out of here. All right? So you can fight it all you want. You can scream and holler all you want, talk about it's not a crime. The American people said we need to go the other way. All right? We need to make sure we get the illegals out of here that crossed our borders illegally. We need to make sure we get them out of here. All right? Because they're out here committing crimes and they don't belong here. And it's very simple, right? It's not that complicated. Right, like I said, Tom Homan, he stated the law. He put out the numbers, the sections, and all that good stuff, so that you can understand. You can go in there and take that and read and go into your laws and actually go in there section, whatever he said, and look it up yourself. Right, it shouldn't be that complicated. Right, all you gotta do is do a little bit of research and you'll figure this out yourself. But that would probably maybe require a little bit of work, something that Jasmine probably is not used to. So those are my thoughts. Interested to hear your thoughts. Make sure you leave a comment down below, hit the like button, share, and if you haven't done so, make sure to subscribe. All right, so guys, take care. Have a good one. Later.